Hello my dear gardeners. Today we are going to walk around the garden and hunt for our rose pests, which are consuming the leaves of our roses and doing some sort of a damage. I'm receiving a lot of messages from you what to do about it, and there is one mistake which a lot of rosarians make, I see. So let's walk around our beautiful roses and see what's eating them. My Lady of Shalott is growing very well. I don't see any damage on it whatsoever. No aphids at all. I really don't understand why. Maybe because of the cold weather we're experiencing right now. Literally, it's very cold, middle of May, and constant rains. But I spotted my first sawflies, and you were asking me what to do in the situation when your garden, your roses, are being infested by sawflies. Let me show you how it looks. Let's look at our beautiful rose right here. And by the way, look at this bloom. The first quick bloom in the garden. Look how beautiful this rose is. Very shallow, but I like it the way it looks. If you have any idea what rose it is, might be looks like Floribunda to me, or maybe it's a shrub rose, I'm not sure, but I spotted a sawfly on it. And how you do it, the damage from sawflies look like a paper effect. Sawflies, what they do, they eat the undersides of leaves, and look at this, you see this leaf? It looks like it's as if something is eaten away, but it's from undersides. And what sawflies do, they look like little rose slugs. They hide. Oh, she's not here. I just saw her. I should have killed her. Yeah, she's not here. What they do is they hide at the edges of the leaves, so it's difficult to spot them. And they basically look like slugs of a greenish color. So what they do is they feed on the undersides of... Oh, here she is. Oh, she crawled on top of the leaf right here. You see this little slug right there? Is the camera picking it up? Yeah, it's right here.
Let me see it.
It's a little guy, you can't really see that little pest.
Oh, yes.
That's it. The pest is done. But this is the damage from sawflies, and you can miss the infestation because it doesn't really look like anything. It looks like dust on the leaves. This is the beginning. Sawflies do grow and their appetites increase, and they start eating the undersides of leaves, and then that damage is very unsightly later in the season, and nothing can be done. You just have to prune it off. So a lot of beginner rosarians, what they do, they think that if they take away that foliage, the pest would be taken away too. Sometimes it does work, but sometimes pests are left on the bush, right, on the rose. So what I would advise you to do, it's kind of easy to control sawflies. You take any natural insecticide. It can be horticultural oil or neem oil or insecticidal soap. They are very easy on beneficial insects. And you spray the area. Make sure you spray the underside of leaves and do it a nice, good spraying to cover all the area, because what sawflies do, the larvae of sawfly, right? They kind of hide between the veins or at the very edge of the leaf. So when I look for them, it's really very difficult to find them. Let me look for another one. Maybe I will find them hiding and I would be able to show you. Because this rose is displaying the beginning damage from them. Not here, let me see. A generous gardener has very shiny leaves, and usually shiny leaves is a sign of health of rose. I don't see any damage from sawflies here. What I see first infestation of aphids. Look at this. Excuse me. So this is what we are going to do right here. You see that? So this is what we are going to do. We are going to dislodge all of them. Look how they're flying far. That's it. The whole colony of aphids is gone. If that is not working, I can use strong water to dislocate them. So once aphids are knocked off the plant. Don't worry, they're not going to go up again. They're kind of soft little miseries, and they will be gone. So this is the best thing I do. I just gently knock the bud and all the aphids are gone. Of course, you can't do it on all the generous garden, on all the future blooms, but I really... Oh, here's another one. So that's it. Here's a little bit here. And here, I see it. That's all. All of them are falling off. Oh, yeah. Once they are done, they are done. And aphids are the easiest soft body insects to kind of fight in the garden. And we have to remember, we have to attack the pests in their weakest life cycle stage. And right now, a lot of soft-bodied insects are in that stage, either in the larvae stage, or they are not ready to move a lot. So you do yourself a favor, you study on the internet, but don't go into the websites where they're full of advertisements. Go to extensions of horticultural extension sites of universities and really study how that pest's life cycle is and what the recommendation is when to intervene to break the life cycle. Because if you're going to have a lot of larvae damage on your rose, what it does, there will be so much more sawfly to emerge next year and start damaging your roses again. So your job is to break the life cycle of the pest and keep your roses nice and healthy, but know your enemy, what it is. I know this is not the garden tour video, but I want to show you my roses. Look at that. New Dawn is slightly picking up its growth, but Generous Gardener at the back is totally beautiful. Look how much growth there is on this Generous Gardener. Look how beautiful and healthy everything is. This season is going to be spectacular. All right, my dear gardeners, let me know if you have any other questions under this video, and we will see you around in our next video. By the way, one more thing. My new pots are happening in totally different color. Look at this. I think this is such a big improvement from what I had in my previous videos. So I will keep you posted. Happy gardening!